guys. Um, yeah, we might be cooked.
Technology moves fast, we all know this. There's a new iPhone every year, consoles get mid generation refreshes, and seemingly all the time companies are releasing new shiny laptops and computers and upgrades to entice the users to just keep on buying their products. This has been business as usual. We are also apparently going into the next generation of consoles soon, like the PlayStation 6 before long, but there's one issue at the heart of all of this, which is memory chips. And the situation has gotten so bad so quickly, it's now being theorized and claimed by outlets and insiders that the next generation of gaming, as well as everything else, just really isn't in peril, but it might outright get annihilated due to how badly and poorly the entire industry has managed their supply chains. And when I show you everything, it's insane how bad it's getting, guys. Executives aren't even safe from this. They're also getting fired if they can't even secure these deals internationally. It's a lot, I know. So let's sift through the garbage together because, guys, this is not good. I am not going to sugarcoat it. As Insider Gaming reported here, RAM price increases could see next generation console releases delayed. This isn't some theory or opinion, but according to Insider Gaming, which has
I need you guys to understand that delayed in the gaming industry, in systems are being rumored to being delayed. That just means it's over. Okay? All right?
video games, obviously in the past. They were told about a week or two ago from insiders at mega game and tech companies as well that the lack of RAM chips has gotten to apocalyptic levels of bad very quickly.
Okay.
And now
Right? Here's my thing. I'm not an inventor. But if I was an inventor right now, guess what I would be trying to invent? A replacement for RAM. Now, I'm not a big content creator. I don't have a lot of followers. But it's the 71 followers, by the way, if you're watching this and you're not one of my 71 subscribers or followers, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share, all that good stuff, okay? Because if I were one of my 71 followers or subscribers right now, I would be trying to invent a replacement for RAM, especially hearing that the supply is not fitting the demand. If you grew up when I grew up, you learned supply and demand in middle school. You learned what it meant during social studies. Okay, you know what supply and demand is. So if you are a brainiac and you are witnessing the fall of RAM, invent something new.
has gotten so bad that
Now,
it means that not
do
only
it.
is the mass producing of
Right
consoles in
after
the
this
future going to be
video.
hard to do, but what's already available will also become more expensive because the actual insides of these consoles, computers too, by the way, just everything in general, will go up as well. That workforce by 2027 with the use of AI. This right here means that Square Enix, which is investing about $20 million within that time period for this alone, would need a boatload of RAM chips and upgraded data centers to ensure this plan for their company is actualized. But what Square's doing is kind of peanuts compared to the much bigger companies when you consider that every single major publisher of games, Sony, Microsoft, probably Nintendo too, let's be real, they too want to do the exact same things. Because not only is QA or quality assurance just a repetitive task many people don't want to do anymore, because it means you gotta basically try to break every single game.
It's busy work for the developers. It is busy work, meaning that they're sitting there for hours on end doing the same thing over and over and over, trying to break the game. They're trying to make sure that the game is perfect. You want to know why? Because no one wants to release games that are crappy. And if they do release games that are crappy, ooh, my gosh, unless they actually care about their game like Square Enix did when it came to Final Fantasy 14, which got turned into Final Fantasy 14 A Realm Reborn.
And you're checking for bugs over and over again. But if you had AI doing that for you, the AI could then be trained and find the bugs and issues within seconds as opposed to hours or days or months if a human being did it instead. Would this speed up development and have games released sooner than be run better and have less bugs at launch? Absolutely, but that's in theory, anyways. But the real life cost and application of such ideas all come down to those freaking RAM chips that are like the rivers in a desert. That's a Persona reference, by the way. God, I love that song. But, anyways, as Insider Gaming says here, the fear and reality of what's happening.
It leaves console producers in a very tricky spot moving forward. And while consoles have traditionally been subsidized to a certain extent in the past, it seems like RAM availability and price increases will mean that the next generation of consoles, which were already believed to be much higher in price than previous generations, could be extraordinary. I want to definitely talk about this right here. Again, look, did you guys know? Oh, and I'm talking to video game developers and Microsoft and Sony, we don't need a PS6, darling. We don't need a PS6. The PS5 is perfect. And I don't even like consoles. It's a perfect this is exactly where we need gaming to be. Right here. Now, this is what I want you to do, Sony. I need you to make a really good Metal Gear Solid game. I need you to just work with what you have right now, and I need you to make a Mega Man X game. I need you and Capcom to make a Marvel vs. Capcom that's not crazy like Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was. Okay? Our Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, that shit was trash. I need you guys to stop worrying about trying to make games real and just start making good games. And this goes for Xbox, Nintendo, hell, any game developer. Can we you want to know why indie games are winning? Because they're making good games. They're making good games. I don't know. I don't know if like developers are just not watching or not watching YouTube or just not a part of an actual gaming community. I don't know what's happening, but we need to stop it with trying to upgrade to the next visual fidelity. Now, if you're Nintendo, we need high fidelity gaming. If you're Nintendo and you just released a certain game called Pokemon Legends ZA, we need you to step your game up, boo boo. Hands down. But if you're PlayStation, if you're Xbox, please stay where you're at. Like, you're doing great. Like, your games look amazing. Like, honestly, just stop. Stop upgrading. We don't need extra RAM. We just need better games. I'm sorry. I'm admitting too much.
Is that these RAM prices and lack of availability is so bad right now that the next generation of consoles could be so expensive in theory, it will feel like these companies are literally robbing you just to play these games.
All right, this video has gone on really long. I might even cut it short, but this is what I want to say. RAM being this expensive, okay? I kind of want to get this out. We use RAM for so much more than just video games. Okay? Cell phones, EKG machines, MRI machines, whatever they're called. Things that save lives, prosthetic parts. Um, there are so many different usages for RAM. This is what I propose, okay? We need someone to invent a replacement for RAM. We need someone to make either something specifically for video games or something specifically for life, for like the MRI machines and the cell phones. Because if there's only one supply, there is no way that we're going to be able to meet the demand. There is absolutely no way, especially right now. So, you inventors out there, are you people that are just geniuses? It's time. It's time. Make history. Invent something. We've been doing the same things for PCs and consoles and cell phones and everything else and now it's catching up to us. Someone invent something. It's time to give RAM a friend. A friend that can help the load of RAM, okay? Or, out.